Good morning, Tim. Not much going on 20 meters right now, which is what I normally work. But you can see the waterfall working here, and some CQ that I just picked up earlier. But I wanted to show you the back of the rig, and this is a cable that I built up to connect into the for the packet transmission and receive, and I just connected it to another wire that goes into these 3.5mm connectors on a Hewlett Packard desktop computer. So, and I marked the one cable that has the output from the Ft950 to the input of the computer. And there's a pretty strong signal that you can see now coming through. And there's the conversation. And all I do is plug in those cables, and whether it's connected to anything or not, the computer senses that that 3.5mm plug is plugged in, and it comes up and asks me what I want to do with it. So I can go over to, I'll just connect this cable, and you'll see the waterfall stops. And now when I plug it back in, the computer asks me, this is the just standard software in the computer, nothing that I purchased extra, whether I want to use that rear terminal as a mic input or a line input, and I click OK. And if I go to the control panel and click sound, I can get that same screen that you have, and you can see under recording that the line in at rear panel blue input connector, so it's coming sound out of the receiver is going into the line in at the rear panel, and when I double click that, this is just what that next screen looks like. So that's as simple as that. Now, since I've disconnected it, the computer, the program defaulted to my virtual audio cable, which of course I'm not using. So when I go back, I have to toggle it, and then it gets unfroze. And you can see here on the program, I've got line in at rear blue panel Realtek high definition, and output to the transmitter, so that when I'm transmitting, my audio it drives the Hrd software. So that's it. Those are all the connections, and again, the computer should recognize that you've plugged in a plug, even if it's a plug with no wires connected to it. Mechanically, I think it senses that there's either an open or a close that occurs in there when you plug it into the jack, and it automatically, computer senses that that's the input, and it asks you what you want to do with it. Good luck with that. I hope it works, because this thing is working like $1,000,000. Thanks for all the help you've given me.